I mean, this is really good to keep my opening hand. I think Chum Bucket's pretty good as well. The only problem with it is I'd be more willing to keep it if I had a 1-drop Murloc in my hand. Unfortunately, I don't, so I don't think the Chum Bucket's really that good. But we'll keep it. It can still snowball things extremely good, and we do end up drawing a one. Oh! Oh, it's Funky Monkey. Oh my gosh! Hello! Hello, my friend. Hit him with a Murloc Tidecaller. Oh, now I feel rude for playing a meta deck against my boy. Good luck, have fun to you too. I wonder what deck is he going big Demon Hunter again? Oh, no. No, impossible. Maybe keeping Chum Bucket was a mistake. I probably should have looked at the stats a little bit more. Play a 3-2. We're not gonna play the Tiny Fin. I'd rather play the Tiny Fin after Chum Bucket so we can immediately get some value out of it. I mean, Chum Bucket's kept about 50% of the time and is a pretty good win rate when kept. Oh. Okay, that's gonna be really, really good. Okay, so basically I think the plan now is to try to snowball turn 6. Basically try to snowball turn 6. We play this, and then hopefully it's enough. I mean, alternatively, we could maybe pump up 3 Murlocs. We go life tap, and we could pump up a couple of Murlocs. I do want to kill that so we can't draw cards anymore. So life tap, Tiny Fin, Chum Bucket. And we should be able to hit at least a couple of Murlocs here. Life tap. Do I want to Chum Bucket and then do this so I can get a 4/4 for 0? Or do I want to pump each one of these one more time? So this basically means +2/+2 more versus +3/+3 more, but staggered. I think getting out a 0 mana 4/4 is better because he's gonna have a hard time dealing with big minions anyway. Making these minions slightly bigger is not nearly as problematic as an insta 4/4 right now. And we got to pump up 1 extra minion, which is what we wanted. How do I donate through Jester? Basically, you go to !challenge. Then you can give me a challenge. Although the challenge can also just be love your stuff. Here's a donation. It's not really recommended as much because a lot of the time Jester wants you to have cool challenges so you can create some cool content, but it's also not like required either. They said that they don't mind. It's just the point was for potential challenges, but sometimes the challenges are hard, like win 3 games in a row with Reno Warlock. I tried that for like an hour. It did not go very well. Okay. For 0? Interesting. Interesting. A 6/5 to draw 3 Murlocs. Seems good to me. Then we can try to like flood the board next turn. Do we get the Sunken? We don't get the Sunken, but we do get a Tiny Fin. So do I want to trade or do I want to go face? Wait, so next turn it's gonna be, oh, we do that. Oh. I think it's trade. That 4/3 is a little bit annoying, and I don't think I want to play the 1/1. I want to use that with the Lushwater Scout to gain value. What removal could he be running? I guess he could be going big, but why would he be going big if he had Felgorge? Unless he's running the new version of Big Demon Hunter that only runs like 4 big demons and runs some smaller minions for card draw purposes. In which case, the Dredge could still do quite a hefty sum of damage. If he plays the Sigil of Reckoning.
Steel, that's what makes them tasty.
Oh no! He's going that deck. Oh no! He's going the bonkers deck. Oh no! I know what deck he's playing. This is the deck I played like a month ago. His deck is revolving around. What's it called? Why did he not? Wait, what? Weird. But his deck is revolving around, what's the card? One sec. Do I still have it? The Coilskin Commander. This card right here that says, I'm assuming, Taunt, Battlecry, if you cast 3 spells while holding this, summon 2 copies of it. So I'm assuming he just pumped it up 3 times, and he wants to make it a, like, 2 or a 5/9. Multiple 5/9s coming out on the board. That's what my assumption is. So we're going to have to beat him by playing multiple big things. This goes here. This goes here and lives. And then this goes face. You can always just play the Vilefin also next turn and get a Sunken Scavenger and pump up a little bit more. You know, part of me wanted to trade in with the 5/3 so that the 7/2 would live with a little bit more HP. But he's coming up on turn 6, or he wants to play the Coil Fang. I'm pretty sure he's going to summon 2 3/9s. But is that enough to beat me? No. Wait, 3 7s? Oh, he low rolled, I guess. Dredge to the top this. And then we'll also pump up the HP of them a ton. And so this kills that for free. Then we go 4 plus this is there. Then we go... I want to keep this alive with as much HP as possible. So let's trade in with this, and even though we lose some damage, our most important Murloc stays at 7 HP, so it's harder to kill. Like, that's literally our most important Murloc. Love your content, love the variety, love the big spell mage, and I'd like to see you play it. Or wait, I already have a video on big spell mage, no? You can check that out if you want. Lord Toast. This is somehow like disguised Toast in disguise is like a dream come true. But also, Lord Toast, thank you so much for the $10 donation. I appreciate it. And I probably won't be playing big spell mage in the near future. Because I already played it once, kind of recently, but I will play it again, most likely, because I did enjoy the deck. It was very wild. But am I supposed to complete this? Is this like a straight up donation, or is this only accept it when I end up playing big spell mage, if you don't mind clarifying? Why not dredge tap, then play the thing for better trades? I think the extra 2 HP... Like, the 2 HP was actually really important, no? Because if I'd only pumped up 1 HP with this, my 7/1 and my other card both would have died, no? I had a card live with 5/1 and 7/1. Although, yeah, so the 7/1 would have died. I could have gotten in 1 different trade. So 1 other minion would have been better, but the 7/1 would have died, and I think the 7/1 was kind of important. Dreadlich Tamsin. Well, this is frustrating. That's gonna kill my own minion, man. Well, that sucks. I could have pumped it up, but then I would have killed the 2/3, and this would have lived with 1, which I think is worse. So then I pump it up. This lives with more. And then we go boom. We still have Gigafin, which is decent. We have these, we have this. I mean, it's fine. The reason I didn't pump it up is because I think it living with 1 would have technically been worse, because doesn't he just hero power kill it? Like, doesn't it just insta die there? Anytime is all right. I tune in pretty often. I started playing it because you did. You can accept it. I just thought seeing you go 10-0 would be cool. I don't think I'd go 10-0 with that deck. Also, what? Whoa, 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 stop it, man. And I'm pretty sure we're playing Twin Fin, right? To kill that off. We want to play this when we have a couple more minions on the board, I think. So we can go life tap. It's not even a life tap anymore. It's just a tap in general. Dredge a Murloc to the top. I do like the Amalgam. Play this. Dredge another Amalgam to the top. And then we will play this and kill that off and go face for 3. He's gonna heal a lot next turn. If he plays Jace, how much does he heal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He heals 6? Which honestly isn't that problematic, honestly. Because each of the Furies are only 2, right? If I remember correctly. Oh, one of them was 3? Okay. So we heal 11. Predation doesn't kill a minion. That's good for me. He heals up 11 like I just said. War Leader would add 6 damage. 12 damage. Would that be lethal? I'm off by 1. Yikes, I'm off by 1 damage. Oh! No, that's actually a smart play, though. Because now that means I get even less value. Okay. That costs HP, though. Let's see what this gives me. I could play Gigafin and kill the 9. But we'll get a Murloc first and see what happens. Rush. Rush with 2 War Leaders would do 7 to kill that, and we get to push face damage. Yeah, sure, why not? So this does 7 to kill that. I am sad that he did trade into that, because we would have been 1 damage short. And then I guess I should have life tapped first. That's my bad. I should have life tapped first. We've got multiple Fell Rifts in the deck. I think we actually have 5, not 4, because I think we've life tapped twice. What's your opinion on instead of Druid? And what's your favorite? I like the OTK with the Moonbeam. I also like Big Druid, but I think Druid's just meh right now. I think with the armor nerf and the other like 2 nerfs that it had over the last couple of nerfs, it's just become a little bit too slow and weak for the very aggressive meta, especially because Control Warrior's not existing anymore. Excuse me. Which was keeping some of the pure aggro decks at bay. Now you play against something like Murloc Warlock or Murloc Shaman or even Face Hunter, and you're dead turn 6 like every time. It just kind of feels bad, man. I'm Lord Toast. Okay, man. Appreciated. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Thank you for the $10. Oh.
Challenge.
Good game, though. I knew he wanted to play the Coil Fang or the Commander. GG, my friend. This is fine. Fine matchup. Got a 1-drop into a 2-drop into a 3-drop into another 3-drop, actually. Some of the highest win rate cards when in the mulligan because you basically get to play the cards for free. And if this is against a Mech Paladin, we should be able to outpace him. And against Control... Okay. Dreadlich Tamsin as well. We could potentially play that without losing, like, anything. They should add 3 mana elemental back to standard. Wait. Sorry, I misread something. The 3 mana 3/4 elemental back to standard. Wait, which elemental? I think I want to coin out Vilefin so I can start playing more cards quickly. I kind of need to do that. What in the hell? I mean, don't get me wrong. Actually, Gigafin would be pretty giga sick. But they're gonna have to go with Lushwater Scout at least at first. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be Blade Master Samuro and I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. Okay, what do we get here? We take Gigafin, obviously. We'd be insane to not take Gigafin there, right? Like, we've gotta. It's gonna be Blade Master, so what? Smothering Starfish. We just keep flooding the board. It's a 6/9, we don't really care. Ooh. You're decent, actually. I think we're better off playing you. And these go face. I want him to commit a little bit more to the board before we play Gigafin. I mean, I think we can outrace him, right? I'm pretty sure we can just... yeah, he's trading. Yeah, he knows we outrace him.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, the 3/4 that says your minions cannot be frozen. That was a pretty good card, actually. I like that a lot. Let's draw a bunch of Murlocs. You know what? We can play a Tiny Fin. Sure, why not? We'll play Tiny Fin, just to put some pressure on the board. We're not gonna play Tamsin next turn. We'll play Tamsin later if we need to get rid of Divine Shields or draw cards. We don't really need to do that right now. Curse you! Decent rush, actually. You can just rush in now and play a 4-3. These go face. What minion is he drawing? Is that the Leviathan or is that the 8 mana 7/7 that draws 3 cards? Japanese cheerleader, go go Ecore. Go, we love you. What does that mean? Freeze Shaman is forcing everyone to run Starfish. Yeah. If you're not running Starfish, you're basically inting. That's wild. I'll play Tamsin. Maybe we draw a 1-drop. Rock Bottom would be awesome. We do end up getting what seems to be a Rock Bottom. Cold Light Seer's not bad. That's not bad. Rock Bottom's pretty good. We can play that. Although, do we want to play that immediately? We could go Rock Bottom next turn, then this, and pump so many things. Which means I'm probably going to wait. I'm fine not having a 1/1 out right now. No, it's not really to counter Mech Mage or Mech Paladin. It really isn't. Those aren't that big of an issue, to be honest. Dredge to the top. Sure. Draw a bunch of cards, and then we play Chum Bucket. Big, boom. Big pumps. Do I want to just play Gigafin? I kind of Giga want to. We'll lead him. Force him to kill off these minions. Do I want to play the Tiny Fin as well? Equality, City Tax, Equality, Consecrate. I'd rather use this to refill the board. We've got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 damage with War Leader. No, we got plenty of cards, and we've got good card draw. We can actually play the Tiny Fin. It's not that big of a deal. He needs to have Equality and a removal in his hand to wipe this out of his 4 cards, which is definitely possible, but Cariel is the most reasonable one. That makes sense, yeah. We're gonna pump up the HP and play War Leader this turn. Let's tap first. If we get a second War Leader, that's kind of sick. We unfortunately do not. Would that have been lethal? Nah. The problem is Equality. Well, it's not really an overcommit because we have so many other big things in my hand that we can play in the future turns. But it is kind of sad. We want to play both of these as soon as possible.
Really? It's not too heavy.
I think we still win though. Not sure. If he hero powers and gets Blade Master Samara, that would suck. The Leviathan, Dredge, and then kill what? He can kill the 6/3. But isn't that still lethal on board? Isn't that still 35 damage on board? Yeah, we win. Cool. Got him. Starfish is just good overall, though. But I think the Snowfall Guardian is like the biggest reason people are currently running it. So we literally drew our 3 most expensive cards and then also our least expensive card. I'm gonna keep Tamsin. It's a pretty good way to reset the board, especially if this guy ends up going aggro Face Hunter. We can coin it out turn 5, which could be really good. Tiny Fin honestly isn't as good of a start as you might think. He's fine, but he's not like game winning. Obviously no 1-drop's gonna be game winning, but he's better to draw a little bit later in combination with the Chum Bucket. Okay, sadly the Starfish is at the bottom and it could end up being good, but we do want to draw the Vile Fin. I mean, this turn 2, this turn 3, other one turn 3, and depending on what deck we're going against.
Sorry, Squishy.
Okay. I'll probably double trade. I definitely want to try to survive more than anything, right? So we're gonna play that, we're gonna double trade. It could be Beast Hunter. Maybe I should be playing a little more aggressively here. I mean, this is gonna be a 4/5 for 3 mana next turn, which is fine. You play Barbed Nets? Why would you not have played Barbed Nets last turn to kill both of the 2/1s? Oh, did he just top deck that? He must have just top decked that because he didn't get a second activation anyway. Holy Paladin versus Control Warrior, who would win? Pretty sure Control Warrior would win. You just gained so much armor they couldn't do anything, right? A 4/5, not bad. We will put to the top a Twin Fin because then we can pump it up with a Chum Bucket. Sorry, I keep calling it Chum Bucket. I mean the Cum Bucket. So that way we can either A, use it to pump up a ton more things, or B, pump up it so we can get extra value out of it. Okay. Now hold your horses there, sir, Mr. Squirtle. Hold your horses. Okay, we can chill about this. If you don't mind, just give me a second. I think what we're going to do is we are going to... What am I gonna do? Life tap first. We already know it's gonna be a life tap first kind of game. We get a Tiny Fin. So the question is, do I do this first? I think I do this first, right? Because I don't need to pump up all these things a ton. If I make this a 4, like, getting the pumps on this is more important. I guess I could play the Tiny Fin first, but even so, this still dies when trading in. So it's gonna be this. This goes to a 4/3. And then we get to play this, and then boom, and then this goes face. And he might get a board of 3/3s, which would be a little unfortunate for me. But if he does, we can probably just coin out Tamsin worst case scenario. Hydrolodon incoming? I mean, maybe. And if he does, that sucks, but a minion gets to stay a piercing shot. Oh, no. Okay, that's 10 damage. I will admit that is a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. But I think what we gotta do is we gotta play this and then the 6/7 and just flood the board as much as humanly possible and hope he doesn't have 10 damage to burst. How does he burst me for 10 damage next turn? Aim shot, quick shot, hero power is 7 mana for 10 damage. He no longer has double activation on Terra Coil, so I'm pretty sure it's a flood the board and try to win the game over the top kind of angle. We get a... None of these are really that good for my situation here. But we'll go Void Gill. Pump could be nice. I guess maybe we should have taken Rush if he ends up playing like a taunt minion or whatever. We have 15 mana or 15 damage. We're not gonna be able to win the game here. Oh, we're gonna be just short of lethal, aren't we? And he's gonna just barely be able to kill me. Okay, I'm fine with that. I should have taken the Lushwater Scout. If I had taken the Scout, I could have rushed into the 2/3 there. Okay. How do I come up with lethal here? I need 4 damage. I need 4 damage to come up with lethal. I can't even play enough Murlocs for it to actually work. So we hit with everything. We're off by 4. We could theoretically life tap and hope we find War Leader, but if we don't, we just put ourselves in a really bad spot. I think the only thing we can do is go face with these two, play Tamsin so that way we heal 5, and then we play this, we take 2, so we end up healing 3, we're at 11, and he still can't kill me from 11 because his 7 mana combo's 10 damage. So we go boom, boom, we play Tamsin, doesn't even really matter what we draw here. In fact, we might not even want to play Void Gill. There's a world where we don't even play it because we actually apply a decent amount of pressure here. If we could draw slightly better cards. I'm gonna play this for 2. Like I said, he can only do 10 damage to me with aim shot, quick shot. And he already played Barb Net, so it's not like he can go aimed, quick, barb. Doggy Biscuit.
A kraken? Now's
forgot about that card. But that doesn't matter, he still win. That was still only 7 damage a burst, yeah. Got him. Okay. That went well. That went pretty well.